Hello everyone, this is Yan Chen and this is my assignment 5. So first, let's take a look at this part 3. And the part 3 is to bring Spring to GDBC examples. So this is my Spring GDBC examples. And I create a bin XML file. So we can see here is a bin with ID account and class. Value is GDBC examples dot vol dot account. So this class is here. So if we need to initialize this account, we can use the XML file to uh, create this account. So here, when we need to test this MyCircle account service, I simply use class pass XML application context method to uh, to scan this bins XML file and get the account, get the bin with ID with the account value ID, so we can simply create this account without uh, initialize. So now let's test the service. It's with here. Uh, so we can see this is output of the application. So we use a Spring to create the account. So this is the part 3, and now let's take a look at part 4. This is my assignment 5 part 4. So first, let's run it on the server. So this is a title. This is a homepage, and this is a title online job. So there are two sections, which is first post job and the second is vol job directory. So now let's first come to the vol job directory, view job directory. I have already posted one job to the website. This is software engineer, and the company is Apple. So now let's click on this and we can get the details of this job. So here, this is the job details, and we can see the job name, software engineer, and the company, Apple, and the description. I simply write one sentence, it's just software engineer, but if we can write more than this. So I will do this afterwards. And this is the address, and I just use the square address. This is the address, and just use the square address, so we can see the map of our school here. So and following is the news of Apple, we can see it's all the news here, and we can click on the news and we'll get to the news there. So now let's go back to the job details and go back, and we can now click on the post job. So to say, okay, here we can say with job name, company, street, city, state, zip code, and the description here, and the submit button here. So so but if I leave out the blank empty and I click submit, and there will be a sign here to warn you to provide this information here. So okay, so now let's uh, create a post job here. So test engineer company. Let's see. Street. I can use also use we can change the address. Like use 550 Huntington Avenue and city Boston and state MAS Massachusetts and zip code 02115. And description, now let's write more than one simple sentence. We can say education, bachelor, and skills. We can say Java. Okay, and we can also say language, English. Okay, so not like so we fill the out the form here, and so we click submit. So success, and now let's go to the job directory. Okay, we can see it's here the job test engineer. Cool. So now I click on this, and then we can see the job name test engineer, the company Google, and the description education bachelor skill Java and language English, and the address is 550 Huntington Avenue, and which is not our university, and it's the Museum of Files near the Museum of Files here. So, and this is the news about Google. So now let's take a look at my code. So there are 4 packages here, and the first one is basic, and which contains job and news. Is a simple Java is a simple Spring Bean here. We can see the private and the private string properties and the setter and the getter here. The news here. These two are the basics of basic Spring Beans here. And this is a DAO package, and there are the interface here. We can say this is get a connection and insert the job into the database, get the job from database, and get the job list from database, and delete the job in the database. So this is a implementation of the interface. So if we need to connect the database to we can simply use a job implementation class to do what we want. And now this is a controller. So this is a home controller. So each time we will firstly go to here to say where return the home page, and this is a job details controller. If we post job controller and view job controller. So, and this is a service package, and all the service here. If we need to like get the map URL, the method is all here. And this is the Spring Beans, and I simply use this bin to create the job door. So when we first uh, run this project on the server, we first come here and this form example and all the dependencies are here. And then we go to the web XML. So there is a listener and the dispatcher servlet here. So after pass this XML file, and we will go to the dispatcher servlet here, and this is the servlet that contains the views, bins, and the component scan base package here. So if we and and then we will go to the controller layer here. So there are all the controllers. If we simply type the value here, and we will go to the home page, which is here. So and then if we need to post job, we will go to the post job controller, and you see we will go to the with this value, and we will go to post job page here. And if we click on submit, we will go to add job, and which is here. And if we success when if we successfully post this job, we'll go to this GSP here, and with this link here, we will go to view job controller. So here we use a service in the view job service here. We'll simply get all the job list and return the job list to the controller, and the controller will return the list to the GSP, and the GSP will display all the job in the list. And then we will, if we need to view the details, we will go to the job details controller, and it will call the job detail service, and which we will get the job and get all the news and the map, and we will return all this to the controller, and the controller will return this to the GSP and to display the page with the we will see here, and all the page we display here. So this is my assignment 5 part 4. So that's all. Thank you.